I don't know if anybody saw this earlier in the year. I read the bedtime story on CBeebies. Anybody see that? I wish you hadn't. Oh, maybe you don't know what I'm talking about. Is it called Sea Barbers here? Sea Barbers! Go on, Litlands, watch Sea Barbers. For those of you unfamiliar, this is basically like Jack and Ori. I did the bedtime story for children on children's television. I thought it would be a nice thing to do for my children. They genuinely didn't care. I was like, look, Daddy's on the telly reading stories. They're like, I've heard that one. But I'm on the TV. I don't care. I want another story. I want to watch the other channel. So I ended up possibly committing career suicide by becoming a children's television presenter, which was unavoidable. If you're a children's television presenter, there are basically rules. You have to be involved in an activity before suddenly realizing you're on TV. You can't just start a show to the camera. You have to be doing something before going, oh, hello, I'm Michael. You can't just go straight into it. And I said to them, I don't want to do that, because it's embarrassing. They go, no, sorry, you have to stick to the script. Script? What script? I thought I was just reading a book. Oh, no, there was a script. I had to talk to a penguin, a fluffy penguin. I had to sit on a children's bed talking to a penguin and go, hello, Mr. Penguin. Where have you been? Oh, the Antarctic. And they said, cut. I said, well, what's the problem? They said, can you let the penguin talk? I'm like, what are you talking about? So it's a fluffy toy. They said, no, you need to leave gaps so where the penguin would be talking. Come on, Michael, take it seriously. I'm like, all right, fine. Hello, Mr. Penguin. Cut! Michael, can you not take the piss? Can you not interrupt Mr. Penguin? So he went where? So I had to take it seriously. Oh, so we let it all go. So we went where? To the Antarctic, then I had to do the whole thing. Hello, I'm Michael, and today's story is called Captain Flynn and the Pirate Dinosaurs. If you want to have a laugh, it's on iPlayer, okay? It's extremely embarrassing. I had to read 5 stories as well. I had to do the whole week. And you can tell as the week goes on, I get more and more pissed off. On Monday, it's very much, hello, by Friday. All right, when am I going to get out of here? And then at the end of the story, you close the book, and they were very serious about this. They said, make sure you look down the barrel of the camera and go, night-night, children. Which is sweet, because it's the bedtime story. But as I say, I have children. I have 2 children, and night-night is simply not part of the putting to bed routine, all right? I'm nowhere near night-night when I put my children to bed. This is an unrealistic interpretation of bedtime with children, all right? I start angry. I don't build to anger anymore. I used to build, now I start with 5 minutes! And then bed. Don't you mess with me tonight. 5 minutes. I'll be back here in 5 minutes on the dot. Then you're going to bed. That's just getting them into bed. Then it just carries on. Go to sleep! Don't you mess with... Close your... You have to remind them how it works. Close your eyes and go to sleep. I have no idea how exhausted I am and your mother is because of this. Go to sleep. You selfish little shit. Close your eyes and go to sleep. Enough is enough. Do you know that your mother and I haven't had sex in weeks because of this? Do you know that sometimes she says to me in the afternoon, oh, maybe tonight, Michael, you'll get lucky when the kids are asleep. You're never asleep! Go to sleep! Night-night. That's pretty much how it goes. Don't get me wrong. Night-night is part of it. It's just when they're already asleep. You never love your children more than when they're unconscious but still breathing. It's a lovely moment. Look at my little man. Oh, night-night, darling. Daddy's little soldier. Oh, Daddy loves you. Darling, look what we did. Oh, look what we made. Oh, isn't he lovely? Night-night. I'm still awake! Get to sleep! Ladies and gentlemen, you ready for my next guest? Please give all your love to one of the finest comedians in the country, one of my absolute favourites. Let's find out why. Please welcome the wondrous Mr. Mike Gunn is here!
You're quite right. I don't look that funny. I don't have to do this. I've got money. Admittedly, all tied up in my parents' house. Where there's a will, there's a way. You've thought of that, haven't you? It's a nightmare, isn't it, huh? The constant waiting. I mean, my mum's been dead for years, but my daddy's just clinging on. I visit him, I do visit him. You have to visit him, don't you? Especially in the cold weather. I pop in, open a few windows, bugger off. Sometimes I go round and see him unexpectedly, you know. Boo! Don't judge me, don't judge. I know it's wrong, I know it's wrong. I can't help myself, though. Whenever I see my dad buying anything, I can't help thinking, I don't want that. What the hell am I going to do with that, huh? A bath with a door in it. Rubbish as well, I've tried it. You open the door, all the water comes out. That's never going to sell on eBay, is it, eh? I'm a married man. I'd like to talk a little bit about wedding dresses. My wife spent a fortune on a wedding dress. Complete waste of money in my mind. She's worn it once. I've worn it more than she has. Not only has she spent a fortune on it and worn it once, she's insisting on keeping it forever. She's got it all wrapped up in tissue in a box under the bed. And I pulled it out the other day. I said, are we keeping this forever? She went, yeah, it's romantic. And I was like, okay. And then she said, it'd be really romantic if when I die, I could be buried in it. I said, well, you better hope you die of some kind of wasting disease. So that's the only way you're ever going to get back into that. I could chuck it in on top if you want. You could wear it like a bib. I'm divorced now, obviously. That's all from me, thanks. Good night.
Wonderful. Mike Gunn, ladies and gentlemen! Come on! We love Mike Gunn. Ladies and gentlemen of Bristol, are you ready for your headline act? What an absolute honour and a pleasure it is to introduce literally one of the best comedians there is. I've been watching this man for years, and to be honest, he's one of the coolest people I've ever met. So please give all your love to the wonderful Noel Fielding is here, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, Bristol, you cheeky little otters, how are you? Oh, you're such a lively little bunch. I'd love to leap in and suckle your heads like Chuppa Chup lollies. What a room, lovely room. It's like an enormous Guess Who board. If everyone with a goatee beard and glasses could lean forward. Imagine if I did the whole gig like this. You all had to read my thoughts. That way, if it was a shit gig, it'd be your own fault. I tell you, my nan's hands were so soft. That's not even it. My nan's hands were so soft. She once caught a bubble and her hands burst. I was in the bath with my partner the other day, and you know what it's like? You think it's going to be romantic, but it never quite is. Baths are too small, and you end up fighting about who should sit at the end with the taps, and it just got really out of hand. It's ridiculous. You know, we're like splashing each other with water, and then it's like grabbing the soap dish, and it's just like getting the shampoo got well out of order. It's like 45 minutes of a massive full-on fight. Eventually, my girlfriend came in and went, look, I don't mind you and Jeff running a small business together. This is ridiculous. Oh, it's me, I'm coming in, I'm flying around the room, I'm a terrific blue bottle. It's me, I'm coming in the room, I'm flying all over the place, I'm flying in a figure of 8, I'm doing a figure of 8 now, I'm going quite straight, I'm doing right angles, look at me, it's like I'm orchestrating a map of Hampton Court Maze, but from an aerial perspective. It's me, I'm flying all around the house, I'm in the front room, I'm in the back room, I'm in the kitchen, I'm landing on the fridge door, and now I'm going back out again, and I'm coming back in half an hour later, and I'm landing in exactly the same place. Now I'm going out again. I'm going out again. You don't know what's happening. I've been gone ages this time. Could be days. I've come back in. I've landed in exactly the same place. It's doing your head in. You can't work it out. We'll never know if it really is the same place, though, unless when I land on it, you draw around my feet, and then when I go away, when I come back, we see if there's any overlap. It is me, I'm flying all around the place, I'm flying all around the place, now I'm in the distance, now I'm in the distance, now I'm come up really close to your ear. I'm in the distance, now I'm really close to your ear. You're like that. And if someone sees you, you have to go, I thought it was a wasp. And then when that person goes away, I'll give you a little look as if to say we both knew full well that wasn't a wasp, that was a fly. It is me, I'm coming in. I've got 3 hours of this. It is me, I'm coming in. There's you at your little desk there. You're trying to do some writing. Perhaps you're at college, perhaps you're writing a novel. I'm not sure, but I keep just buzzing around your head and you don't know what's happening. I'm buzzing around your head. You have no idea what's happening. You're getting really annoyed. You can't concentrate. So you go over and open the window. But you open the window in a way it's never actually been opened before in its entire career as a window in a house. It has been opened so wide, you're like that. Oh! All the way to the top. No one's ever opened a window that wide before. And when I come in the room, as if I won't see that as a trap. I can see 175 frames a second, my friend. I can see when a window's been opened to its fullest. You're sitting there at your desk, the window's open, I come towards it. At the last minute, I do a little turn off. Here I come. I've actually gone through it. You can't believe it. You've jumped up out of your desk. You've slammed it shut. You think you've won. You're doing a victory dance, but I'm behind your head. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been absolutely amazing. It's been an amazing night. Thanks for having me. Cheers. Good night. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, marvellous. Building. Fantastic. Let's hear it for all the acts. We have Sean Walsh, what a legend. Sean Walsh. The fantastic Hal Crondon was here. Mike Gunn was here. Wasn't he wonderful? And the absolutely fantastic headliner, No Building. Thank you very much, Bristol. Good night, Brother. Thank you.